What's going on, all you wild superhero fanatics out there? Your two favorite Marvel enthusiasts are back tonight, and we're here to cover the brand new Disney Plus Marvel TV miniseries, Echo.
You and I are the same. So, who's the monster?
That's right. 5 episodes of the new series Echo. Been hearing a buzz around this for some time. They just released it on Disney Plus. Me and this guy over here got a chance to binge the 5 episodes pretty quickly, and it really sets up a nice and violent atmosphere that I wasn't expecting. And also, this is a spotlight series, which is new for Marvel and Disney Plus, which I thought was cool, like a standalone, which they should have done with Moon Knight, I think, to introduce that. But this is an introduction of the spotlight series, and really well done.
I totally agree with you. And we remember the character of Maya Lopez, Echo, of course, who the show is, based upon. We remember her from back on Hawkeye. We were introduced to her character, and that was, tied into the character of Kingpin, and seeing them, connect and how their characters were aligned. And this is really the series of how those two characters are bonded and how they came together in their story. And it's very much a look at Maya Lopez and her, Native American family and roots, and how she became Echo and had this relationship with Kingpin. And it takes you back to the beginning when she was a little girl with her family, and you see that her family has some connection through the very early natives. And you see this kind of give her power as the series goes through. And, it goes through the 6 episodes, and it shows her from a little girl all the way up until where she is now. And, how Kingpin is involved in all of that.
Kind of go back to the beginning. When she was a little kid, she gets this really bad car accident. She ends up moving to New York with her dad. Her dad works for Kingpin, of course, and the dad eventually passes away, and she steps into the role and taking on bad guys and working with Kingpin. He's one of the worst villains in the MCU, and Vincent D'Onofrio is fantastic in this role. But you see the relationship that they formed since she was younger. He's like Uncle Kingpin, but she essentially shoots him in the face and takes off, heads home, back to Oklahoma, I believe. And then, of course, Kingpin, the guys, his henchmen are after her, trying to take her out.
Yeah, you mentioned this being the first of the Marvel Spotlight series. This is really, how the Netflix Marvel shows were. That's what it really feels like. And it's a breath of fresh air, really, because everybody was really worried about, some of these characters coming over and being involved with Disney. Were they going to, tone down the violence? Because some of these characters are just violent by nature, obviously. You have Echo and Kingpin here, and then you're going to have the Punisher and Daredevil. If they water down those characters, it's not going to be the same. So, also Blade is going to be a Marvel Spotlight. So with this new Marvel Spotlight, they can show this gritty kind of show and these gritty characters. And for the first series under the Marvel Spotlight, I thought this did a great job. And the fight scenes, were pretty damn spectacular, I must say. I was, very happy with it, and it very much reminded me of Daredevil, the Netflix show that was on there. And if it's any indication of what the rest of the Marvel Spotlight series are going to be like, I'm fully in. I had a great time with this series. It exceeded my expectations, actually.
Yeah, I'm so used to all their shows sucking as of late that I didn't watch any trailers for this, and this show is awesome. Like 5 episodes, I was pleasantly surprised. I have not seen any of the Netflix shows, Daredevil, Luke Cage, all those. I haven't seen any. Now I want to watch them after watching this. Love Kingpin. Always liked his character showing up in video games and TV shows and everything. And Vincent D'Onofrio is always fantastic in this role. I can't see any other actor playing him. Of course, Maya Lopez being the main character here, I really loved her. She was more of a bad, villain in Hawkeye. Now it's more of the protagonist look at it with her character, more of her origin story with her family and Native Americans and her ancestors and her powers and what happens to her family and revenge, and a lot of awesome and gruesome fight and kill scenes in this. They turn it up for the violence in this, which I really appreciated. I love the writing of this, directing, and yeah, it blew me away. This is a show and a season I wanted more episodes of. If we had 3 more, I thought it would have been a damn near perfect season.
Maya Lopez is a badass. This character is really awesome. And it definitely goes to show you how strong the writing is on this show too, because I was hooked throughout the episodes. And her not being able to communicate other than sign language, it wasn't a factor for me at all. In fact, it added to the story. We haven't seen characters like this, very much on the small screen or big screen for that matter. And the way they were able to, portray that, communication, and the way that they were able to build that relationship between Kingpin and Maya Lopez, touch on the backstory and how important her ancestry is, and connect everything in those episodes. It was a really strong run here. I would have liked more episodes too, but with the 5 episodes that we got, it was really, a great series of episodes. They never went too long, and I was, really happy with how things turned out here. For characters that I don't know too much about, I thought she's a really strong character to introduce here, and I can't wait to see more of her and how she'll play into the rest of the Marvel universe here. Obviously, we're going to see Kingpin again, and we get a nice tease of what's kind of next for that character, and it's a really cool tease, and that's going to tie into the next phase, and we're going to see a lot more of Kingpin in the larger universe of the Marvel. So this show isn't just one that's watch it and then kind of you're going to have to forget about it because we're not going to revisit these characters. No, they're going to be coming back eventually and playing a big part in the rest of the Marvel universe.
Yeah, and there's also some really cool cameos and people that show up along the way. I don't want to spoil too much of first episode, and towards the end too, there's some cool people that you may not expect show up. So, Marvel, there's always some surprises there. But yeah, really great first season, and I'm excited to see where this character goes in the future. Wasn't familiar with Maya Lopez, but I had a fun time with the story and can't wait for the next chapter. So that being said, I'm going to give the first season of Echo, currently streaming on Disney Plus, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 Kingpin hair pieces.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the stronger series as of late, especially. Definitely a testament to the actors that they got here, and the story and the storytelling, the writing, the directing, everything across the board was really solid in the series. It was one that, kind of came up and surprised me, really, not knowing anything. Haven't seen a little bit of the character from Hawkeye, but the way that they're able to flesh out these characters and show us the relationship between Maya and Kingpin, I was impressed with, and I really enjoyed the series and recommend it to everybody. So with that being said, I'm going to give Echo, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 Maya Lopez hair pieces.
So I want to hear from all you wild superhero enthusiasts out there. What did you like about the first season of Echo? What didn't you like about it? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, check out these wild rascals on Facebook, X, and Instagram, and our website, Cinephellas.com, for the latest, greatest TV, movie news and reviews.
And that's right. Make sure to visit our YouTube channel every week, as we'll be uploading new videos and new reviews, podcasts coming up, and more giveaways for the rest of 2024. So we can't wait to review more for you guys. Thanks everybody for tuning in. And until the next Cinephellas TV review, I'm Uncle Henry Kingpin.
And I'm Uncle Logan D'Onofrio, signing out until the next TV review.
Cheers!